Hi, I ended a wanted pregnancy at 16 weeks. I want to talk about what kind of reproductive rights ally I was before I had my own abortion. I was the person that said, as long as you can manage the abortion via 2 oral pills, then we're all good. But a D&E, not going to happen. That was until 2013, my senior year of undergrad. I saw a documentary called After Tiller. Watch it, it's amazing. Basically, it's about the doctor that performed late-term abortion somewhere in the Midwest, I think in Kansas, that was killed at his church. This documentary went to, I believe, Colorado and followed a doctor, talked about safety protocols and all of the things that happened, but also followed the families that were having D&Es and other procedures to terminate in the late term. Okay, so you saw the nuance, you saw the families, you saw how freaking terrible and heart-wrenching and how much therapy they were in because of the awful diagnosis they were given and just like the shit cards that they were dealt. I became immensely compassionate, totally changed like my viewpoints. And then, but I was also kind of the friend that was like, my friends had abortions, and they had it for different reasons, and did not judge them. There was no shame in the choices that they made. It entirely made sense for a whole host of reasons. I, though, in my head, I don't know that I ever really told anyone this. Like, I was the person that said, I will never have an abortion. I will always ensure that I am protecting myself and making sure that I don't end up in a situation like that. Until I had my own abortion. I was married. I already had a living child. It was very much planned, and then got a phone call from a doctor letting me know that, results came back. We were looking at this diagnosis, did further ultrasounds, got a much clearer picture of all the surgeries that were needed, what kind of, what our future would look like with this child, from a family perspective, but also how much suffering my son would have to endure in order to possibly make it to birth. And that's when I chose to have an abortion. So all this to say, it's complicated. There's a lot of reasons people end up choosing to terminate, and that until you're in the position where you have to make a choice to terminate or to continue a pregnancy, just be really grateful that you're not in there, and maybe withhold judgment, educate yourself, and maybe give these families some compassion. Also watch After Tiller. It might change your mind.